So hello people, how are we doing? Still waiting for the last two unusuals to appear out of the summer 2022 set. We had one appear just a little bit earlier. This was the third last one to appear, Boston Brain Bucket. So I've got a buy order on that, happy there. Now, there's something I just wanted to kind of inform people of. I might have mentioned it in the last video, but I kind of want to go over it now just to really highlight what happened. So if you recall, summer 2022 actually went down to 3 pennies at one point, didn't it? It went all the way down to 3 pennies, but why? Because there's loads and loads and loads of idle accounts with TF2. I'm pretty sure there's possibly more idle accounts on TF2 than there are CSGO. They've been around longer than CSGO, so get the idea. So when a new case appears, well, it's free money, isn't it? And if you have maybe 1,000 idle accounts, you're going to make a lot of money. Understandable. So what actually happened was, and you can briefly see it here, I mentioned how it took 2 days, and then we're down to 3 pennies. But then, after a day of that, it actually perked up and went up to about 30 cents last night. I'm not joking, from 3 cents to 30 cents. What happened there? Well, it's very, very simple. How many of them are on the market right now? Just about 15,000. How many were there when we looked at it a good 2-3 days ago? There's about 40,000, wasn't there? There's a lot. Why? Because of the idle bots spamming and spamming and spamming all of those cases onto the Steam market the very second they got them after idling. So this is something you have to be well aware of. There's going to be an instance where once all of those idle bot accounts have gotten their cases, they're very unlikely to be able to get another one. How does this work? Let me explain. If you haven't played TF2 for maybe a month and then you jump in, you could idle in the inventory or the front page for maybe 5 minutes. You're very easily going to be getting just a random case being given to you. Like 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to happen. It'll come to you in the first 5 minutes. Maybe in the next 5 minutes, then you're going to guaranteed get it to finally get it. So every week, it seems, you're guaranteed to get a case. And then if you keep playing quite a lot, there's like a 50-50 chance you might get a second one. Idle accounts aren't going to be running forever trying to get the 2. Maybe they would if the price goes up to a reasonable price. But yeah, idle accounts are going to literally sit on the front page for a good 5 minutes, get the case, trade it over to the main account, and the main account is going to list it on the market. They're going to dump them on the market, and yeah, it's going to cause the price of this to crash. And it did for 2 days, from July 31st to August, towards the end of August 1st. It was selling for 3 pennies, and then demand, well, it killed off all of the quantity here, and the price rose. So right now, this case right here is selling for 13 cents. At one point last night, it was selling between 25 to 30 cents. That is where the demand got to it, to a point where they kept taking away all of the stock from the Steam market, and the price rose because of it, because quantity down, prices up, of course. But eventually more people caught on. Maybe they turned their idle bots back on and got some more cases and threw them back onto the market to bring it back down to 14 cents. Maybe some people just very slow to sell theirs. I don't know. But this is something you've got to be aware of in the future. You can't get loads of cases throughout the week. You can usually you'd only ever get one, and then you've got to wait a week, and then you can get another one. So of course next week this is definitely going to be 3 cents, and that's that. 3 pennies, 3 cents, wherever you are in the world. But for now, imagine if you bought a chunk of these, waited just another day or two, and then sold. It's always risky if you do that. It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee if that would work. And lo and behold, last night for me, 1,000 sold between 25 and 30 cents. So, whoa, got really close there. The case overall has been quite a success. People do like quite a lot of the things in here. It is a bit awkward though. One thing I've realised is in the whole set with the unusuals, we only got 3 blue unusuals, and one of them is the all class. So that all class is actually the cheapest unusual at the moment. Let me show it to you. So let's go by price. Come on, you can load. Let's go. So yeah, Undercover Brawly, it's the all class blue, but it's a bit too goofy, isn't it? Not everybody wants it. So, yeah, that's now the cheapest one at the moment. And then you got Throttle Head, and then you got Hawaiian Hunter. These are the free blues. These are the easiest ones to get. And it seems loads of people just keep getting the Undercover Brolly. Strangely, the All Class is the most common one, which is unfortunate because now it's not very expensive. I've actually lost a bit of money because of this. I put my buy order down. You know, I think of it more like I'm putting some money out there to fish for potentially getting some very interesting pickups. I've done it before. I had a whole TF2 video showcasing that. I ended up buying one unusual for like $1 and I sold it for $100 on the same day. You know, you got to try for it. But unfortunately for me this time it hasn't worked out very well. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. But usually unusuals are the thing that will make you money the most profit out of a new case in TF2. The usual uniques and strangers in the set. Again, you're only going to make profit out of these if you have a very good buy order down. And I've got like 8-10 cents in all of the blues, and then I sell them and make like a penny or two profit. I could just hold on to them and treat them like bonds and sell them in the future, but I kind of realise with the accounts I have now and the money I have on the accounts, I kind of need to keep boosting my money up. It's not great at the moment for me. But yeah, some of these actually prove to be pretty good, like the Chaser. Where is he? Where is the Chaser? The Chaser cosmetic. It's blue, but it's still selling for about 70 cents. Pretty nice. Again, people just decide what they like most, like the Detective for Soldier. Very nice looking soldier hat. The regular unique one is still selling for $1. Whereas the likes of the headbanger over here, a Demo Man only hat, it's pink. Whereas Detective was purple. Yeah, this is cheaper than the Detective. You'd have to tell me, is Soldier or Demo Man more popular than each other? I'm guessing Soldier is more popular. Is that a crime baby? Sorry. I can hear him in the background. I don't know what's going on there. But one thing I will point out is, and I've got it written down here, by all means, if you want to come join my Discord, I usually put the descriptions in my descriptions of my videos. You'll have the links to everything. Where is it? I bought something for quite nice. Quite a lot of people have been buying unusuals and making big profits. Not me, unfortunately. I can't seem to find what I was looking for. Where did I put you? I bought something and then I sold it overnight. And I can't seem to find it. And now I feel dumb. Sorry about that. 1 second, let me find it. Right, hello, sorry about that. That took a while to find. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, I managed to pick one of these up for real cheap. I was the highest buy order. Yeah, I guess I was. Someone dumped on me. And overnight, I thought, you know what, I could probably sell them for a lot more. And I did. Sold it for a very nice profit. So you get some strange things like this happening. Quite literally, pun intended, strange. Haha. But, yeah, things like that can happen. The price of the regular ones is the price I bought those strange ones for. So just goes to show how expensive some of these things can be to begin with. But they're not always going to be very pricey. Like right now, those strange night vision Gorkas have gone down about $2 or $3 for the price I sold them for. So do you get the idea? Like, don't assume these are always going to be very pricey, very expensive forever. In good time, over the course of all the way up to Halloween, this case is going to keep being bought. The price is gradually going to go down and down and down and down. I'm quite impressed with Rocco. Rocco's actually quite expensive, not insanely, but he's like a $5 skin or cosmetic. TF2 sells cosmetics and hats, not skins. Well, actually they sell wall paint, but whatever. So yeah, how is this $12? What? No way. I should have offered more. Wow. People offering up to $11 for this. I never would have guessed. One of them sold for $30 to begin with. Oh my Okay, cool. Fair play to you. Maybe because I got a very good buy order down to begin with, I might be able to pick up one of them for a pretty cheap price. But yeah, anyway, this is probably the actual last video talking about this. So it's been what, 1, 2, 3, 4 days since the release. We're now waiting for the very last 2 unusuals to appear. It could very well take another few days. It could take up to a week for them to appear. It could take months. Don't forget what I said about the Jolly Jingler. Strange Unusual Jolly Jingler? No, Jolly Jester. My apologies. Yep, that still hasn't appeared. And that came out 9 months ago. Yep. So, just goes to show... Oh, don't want to talk about Rust. Sorry, I didn't mean to show the Rust things there. So yeah, that's just a thing I wanted to talk about today with the case. It got dumped hard because of idle bots, but when the idle bots couldn't get any more cases and the demand for it started to bring the price back up because the quantity disappeared from the Steam market, then the price shot back up. A lot of people were very confused with that, but I hope that gives you a bit of clarity to what happened. But yeah, it's going to be hard stuck at 3 pennies next week because those idle bots are going to come back and the quantity is probably going to be a whole lot higher and it's not going to recover very easily. The case might be able to get back up to maybe 5 cents next week after that. You know, as we saw this just last night, it went up to 30 cents, but I really don't think it's going to be going up much higher after that. So in the future, that's probably something that you want to be aware of. I don't know what else I could show. Maybe, you know what? I never actually showed off my buy orders. Why don't we do that? So over here, scroll down. This is what it looks like buy ordering the new TF2 stuff. Yep, all of that. Yep, from here. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? And we waited for a long time to see all of that come out. From here, all the way down to here. Now, let me also point out to you, there's been some other things I buy ordered that have since disappeared, or I've bought all of the quantity that I requested. So yeah, I hope this whole experience was helpful. I hope you've learned a lot. But now we wait for Halloween. And Halloween is the best one. Halloween is the best time. We are 2 months away until Halloween. It's going to be a fun time waiting for Halloween. Yeah. But what I should also point out is these cosmetics that you see here are definitely going to get a whole lot cheaper for Halloween because loads of people are going to be accumulating tons and tons of these summer 2022 cases and they're not going to bother selling them when they're 3 pennies each. But when Halloween rolls in, you're going to see so many more people opening this case because they already have the case. Recency bias usually always showcases itself with unboxing data. The most recent case to have come out for a new case release, especially up to Halloween, tends to be the second highest open case. So summer 2022 is going to be the second most open case this year, I bet. Regardless if the unusuals effects are good or not. This is usually what happens. So these are going to get a whole lot cheaper because so much more of them are going to be appearing. Uniques, strangers, and unusuals. So just a little heads up. It's been fun talking about TF2 and it's been very enjoyable to see people actually care about it. So thank you for letting me talk about it because it's the first economy I ever got involved in. I'm so happy.